Okay, welcome back to a new week on Car for Sale. We went and got a couple of cars before the day ended up on Saturday, which just got to finish getting them cleaned and repaired and back to the yard. Then we'll get those all listed and get this week underway. Okay, that's one repair happening. And that's that one. So yeah, got these two getting repaired now. As I said, we've got a couple back at the yard already, which we'll have a look at when we get back there. Got this one that I'm just using to get around in for now. We might just leave that as our little runabout. Which one's going to finish first? Yeah, that one. Okay, so this one is going to need a clean. Looks like it's going to need some painting as well, so we'll get that back and done. Watch out for ambulances here. All fueled up. Okay, so while that one's fueling, we'll head back over and get the other one. I mean, not fueling, washing. Close, almost the same thing. If we get hold of a decent car today that's going to go pretty quick, we might have a look and see what's involved in those races. This one's all washed, so get that out, get the other one in. Okay, get that one washing. This one's ready to get back to the yard, and then we'll get that for sale. Actually, not quite ready to get back to the yard. We actually need to get it in here. We don't have a lot of money, so we're not going to muck around with doing repainting. We're just going to repair it. When we get into some more high-end cars, we'll look at repainting and stuff. Alright, there is an auction today, but we're not going to have these things sold in time because it starts at 2 p.m. So unfortunately we won't make it to that auction. Okay, so that's all the ones that we're looking at selling on the yard, so let's get them up for sale. Okay, just make sure all of them are completely clean, then we'll open the office. Almost 6 p.m, so the day's almost done, but let's get it open anyway. Yeah, let's have a look. What are you offering on this one? 4.7. That's a fair way off. We didn't get these ones at the auction though, so we probably aren't going to make as much on it, but I want to sort of try and get whatever we can out of it. Right, so that's one gone. I really wish the lighting was better in this game, or we could put some lights here at the dealership. Maybe I should have a couple of cars parked around here just with their lights on, just to sort of keep it illuminated. But what are you offering? You're offering basically 51. Let's see if we can get you up 10k. Okay, still 51. Nope. You can leave. So let's see if you want to go with the 53,500. Done. Okay, so we got rid of 2. We'll go start the new day. Hopefully with the new day happening, we'll actually be able to see, because this is, like I said, ridiculous. Okay, so we made 58,000 today. So let's start the new day. Ambulance again. It's always the ambulance. Give the cars a quick sponge bath. Yeah, it looks like we've got some bills to pay again. May as well get that done while we're waiting for the customers to come in. Bills seem to be piling up. Hello, Mr. Customer, sir. How much would you like to pay for this vehicle? 51. That's a good starting price. We can work with that. So if you're offering 51, we should be able to get you up to, say, 58,500. No, not quite. Okay. We'll go with 56. Done. Okay, and you would like to buy this one by the looks of it. Starting at 58, we should be able to get done. And okay, so yep, out of cars, got some money. Doesn't look like we've got anything happening today, auction wise. We could go to the neighborhood, but we just don't get as much money from those ones. What I think I might actually do is just get this car fixed up. Not to sell, I just want it looking a little bit better. And I'm sure at some stage we'll sell it. It's not going to be our permanent car, but let's just get it in, get some repairs done on it. Fixed up, fueled up, we'll get it washed. Okay, if we're going to be driving around in this, we may as well paint it. And since we're going to be driving this around, we might take it over to the tune-up shop and see if we can't give it a little bit of modification as well. Okay, that should be enough of a modification. Let's sort of filled out the day a little bit as well. Not sure if that's going to up the value on this or anything. Definitely sounds better. Doesn't move any quicker though. Okay, so extra 100,000 made today. So let's have a look. Okay, so looks like we've got the marketplace open today. I think what we'll do, because good probability that we'll get an auction tomorrow. So what we'll do is we'll get over to the markets quickly once I remember where they are. Yep, this way. Yeah, we'll quickly get over to the markets, and then what we'll do, we'll get the vehicles back, just get them sold, and then so try to get it all done in and out today. So we're ready to start fresh to go to the auction tomorrow. Or even if we don't get them sold, at least if we have everything on the lot ready to go. So we don't want too much. So if we get like maybe 2 or 3 for our price, Yeah, we want ones that don't really need much work, so that's fuel and clean. Gonna try this. Haven't had much success with this, but I want to see how consistent it is. So far, everything that I've checked at the marketplace here has failed. Yeah, okay, and still a Volkswagen Golf. They're saying it's got the racing kit, but it doesn't. They're saying it's got a drift kit, but it doesn't. So the question is, how much will it knock off the price? Okay, so it costs $7,000 to do it, but they only knocked $6,000 off the price. If we go in there with an offer, no, okay, still a little bit low. Let's try 57. Right, done. What are we trying to sell the boodles for? 41. Honestly, I don't particularly like them myself. It's not a car I'd ever have, so I'd rather keep looking at that. Just looks like some cheap thing. Yeah, no, don't need those ones. How much is this? 80. Yeah, okay. So let's do this again. Seems to be that you have to check the ones at the marketplace, but I didn't even bother reading it because the results the same. But I'm sure it would have had a whole bunch of stuff wrong with it that they claimed it had, but it doesn't. We'll see if we can get. Seem to be usually roughly able to get about $9,000 off, so we'll try that. Close, not quite. Yeah. Try 6.8. Done. Okay, that's all we need. So 2 cars will do us for today. So we can send that on to the tow yard. And what I discovered that we can do as well, if we go into the tablet and go car depot, and this one is the Audi, we can send to depot straight from there, and then we can just get it out when we get back. So this one I believe was just fuel. I was going to say fuel and dirt, but it's just fuel, which we can do from here. And then, so the car depot one puts it in over here. And then if we go back to our tablet now that we're over here, go to car depot, select that one, and go fetch from depot, puts it out the front here for us. And yep, so fuel and a sponge bath. So we've got a little bit of time left. We should be able to get them sold if we can get them listed quick enough. Okay, if we can get these sold, then it'll be a fresh new day with a bit extra money tomorrow. Which one are you going for? Going to have a look at this one. And what are we going to offer? 102. Let's see how much we can get you up. So see if we can get you up 10. Right. That's a little bit low, buddy. I'm going to give you one offer. That's as low as I'm going. You're probably not going to like it. But you either pay 9.6 or we say thanks, see you later. No thank you. Have a good day. Looks like we're not going to sell this one today because there's no one else here. And the day is just about to time out. Alright. So I have to sell that one in the morning. Okay, yep, so I do have the 2 skill points now. Because as I said, the skill point that I want to get is this one, which is going to let us be more accurate with our selling price. But to get to that, we're going to need to unlock this one, which is obviously a good thing for the way we drive anyway. So let's get that one unlocked. And then next skill point, we're going to be able to get the one that we actually want. So let's end this day. So lost 14,000 today because we bought 2 cars and only sold 1. But that is all good. And yeah, as I suspected, we are going to have an auction today. So we need to get this one sold. Let's get the office open. Yeah, so we got the flashy car yard symbol up, but I don't think we're going to want to go there until we've sort of got a good inventory plus spare money. We could look at taking a loan, but I think our expenses are high enough already, so I don't think we need to add to that. Go back and double check the open site. Oh yeah, there we go. Got someone coming in. Looks like we may have priced this one a little bit too high, but as I said, if I can get 95 for it, I'm happy. Yeah, what are you offering? Oh, you're offering even less. No, sorry. That is, I'm not even going to entertain that one. Okay, how are we looking today, buddy? How's your wallet? Oh, maybe I should have cleaned it. Okay, no, we can work with you. So you're offering 92, we should happily be able to get 98. Yeah, squeeze up that a little bit more. Done. Lock it in just in time to 230k and we'll head to the auction. Okay, so the auction starts at 2, so plenty of time, but we're just gonna get in here. And should I put the car in the auction? Could be interesting. Nah, yeah. Not what we want to do today. So as soon as she starts, we'll get it underway and we'll see what cars we can get today. Okay, here we go. What do we got for auction now? No. Maybe next time, but I'm going to let that one go through. Hopefully that's not the cheap car for the day, because if it is, I don't think we'll get anything. But surely it won't be. Surely there's going to be. There we go. There we go. Car 1 for us today. Should be able to easily get this one. Bidding dragged out a fair bit on that one, but got it in the end. And Nissan Sylvia, eh? There we go. Just have a quick look at them. If they don't need repairing, they can go straight to the yard. So fuel and the clean we can do from the yard. You'd think the auction symbol would stop being there once the auction's actually finished. Because, yeah, we had an auction at 2 PM, but that's gone. Auction's finished. We bought the cars. We've sent the cars back. Ellie got another ambulance. Oh yeah, listen to that one. Should get good money on this one. Doesn't sound like any minivan I've ever driven. Yeah, in the morning I'm sure they'll need cleaning. So we'll come in and do that. Okay. So yeah, but I still don't get why it doesn't count auction spending in your daily tally, but anyway. So marketplace is open, so let's just go and grab one more car, or one or two. We've got 120,000 left. What do we got here? Anything different? Ooh, a little Porsche. What do you probably like? Stupid McStupid price. Yep. What are you selling? Sylvia. I already got one of those. Want something around the 100k mark. No, I said 100k, not 700k. I already got a Supra, but it is kind of the right price, isn't it? We'll put that on the maybe list. I kind of want something different, a little bit cheap. Did I look at your... Oh, yeah, no, we did look at that. No. How much for a Range Rover or a Mange Mover? Just outside of our price range. What do we got in the corner here? Yeah, too cheap. How much for your Pugget? Missing a 0. Yeah, this one's going to be just a cheap. Okay. That I don't know how that adds up, but looks like we're selling 2 Supras today. Now, let's get that done so that then you tell me all the stuff that is actually on or not, because everyone over here is lying, because that's what it should be called, the lying marketplace. So yeah, so he's lying about the ESP and lying about the race kit. Okay. Oh, look at that. Now we're cheaper. Still not cheaper than what we paid for it. It's sort of hard to justify that because it still cost us money. What are we, 93. Let's see if we can get another 10k almost off. No, okay. Alright, let's go 85 neat. How's that sound? Done. Put you back at the yard. Let's go get these sold. Must be getting better. I haven't broken that car yet. Oh, no flames out the back of this one. Anyway, we'll stick you inside. Let's get these up for sale. Okay, that's 4 for sale. We've got 240, so got a little bit of time left. You'll probably notice I've just been leaving the lights on in the cars because, yeah, this game just gets stupid dark for no reason. So, as it gets later in the day, it's going to be harder to see, so hopefully with the lights it makes it a bit better for us. You were here first. How much are you offering on this one? Okay, so you just want to take it at the 135. Okay, done. Did I sell? I thought I said sell. Did I not? Oh, sorry, I hit don't sell. I apologize. Technically, you should have had that car, but I hit the wrong button, so you didn't get it. What have we got? Seriously? Yeah. I want to try something, because usually I can get like 8 or 9 grand out of them, and they literally offered me like just that short. So let's go 61980. So there you go. You get $10 off. How do you like that? No? Not enough. Okay, well, I think it's worth at least 6-1. So, final offer 61,000. If you don't like it, I'll just sell it to someone else. No, have a good day. Not sure who was here first, but you're the first one I saw. Seriously? No. I'm not even wasting my time with that. You're offering me like $40 less. You either take it or you don't take it. Do you want it at that price? Yep, done. Have a good day. How about you, sir? How much would you like to pay for this one? Full price? Yeah, no. Have a good day. How about you? Yeah, no, definitely no. You're not even sort of in the ballpark. Not sure why you're standing in here looking at that car, but let's see if you want to steal it from under their noses. I'll give you the same offer I gave the last one, 61,000. You either take it at that, or I go and talk to someone else. Okay, have a good day. Anyone here looking for this one still? Not at the moment. Here we go. Sorry you couldn't actually have a close look at it, sir, but this game sucks and doesn't provide us good light. There we go. I knew it was worth that. The two people just lowballing me. Let's just call it a day and see what's available for us tomorrow. I do believe we usually have an auction on Friday though as well. Okay, $272,000, and yes, we do have an auction today. So yeah, with it being an auction day, what I'll do, I'll just fill in a bit of time between now and then. Maybe go and refuel my car, just for the hell of it, not that it's low. Because I don't want to go to the auction with everything I've got, just in case, because if I can get like a $200,000 auction car and then double that, that will give us a good chunk of change. Let's just have a quick look, because I do believe that, yeah, towing slots aren't that dear, so let's just open those up. I know we can put things in the depot as well, but if we can tow it to here, then it's literally just drive it straight in. And that gave us our skill point that we've been looking for. There we go. 1 skill point. Unlock. Now we see exactly what the car's worth. What I'll do, I'll just bring you back when the auction's ready to go. As I said, I want to go in with everything I've got. I'm not going to spend any other money other than this, so we can just tow them back here quicker. Here we go. Auction's about to start. And what do we got? Hey, car 1. Hopefully we get something decent though. A couple of cheap ones to start with by the looks of it. Oi, what do we got? Come on. Oh, seriously? Now, I got the first three. Now I'm just gonna exit out of there now. I'm not worried about watching that one because it's way out of our price range. I'm just gonna send these straight to the tow yard. And then I'm gonna quickly get over to the neighborhood and see if we can get something else with our 300,000 that was still... Actually, if I quickly get to the fancy car mech shop, see if there's anything there that we can buy. Alright, let's get in there, have a quick look. What do we got? No, I don't know how you're even in the fancy car shop. Like, seriously, like, it's supposed to be fancy car and you got $13,000 cars and then $1 million car. Like, 100,000. Okay, let's just buy that. Done. So that's the day ended. So we've got one more day left to finish out our week. So I'll get over there. I just realised I probably have to... Yep, there we go. Probably have to actually pick this car up. Let's just send that to the car depot. Okay, so I think we're going to want to pack them in pretty tight there today. Just fuel. I'm just going to assume that that's what all auctions ones need, because it seems pretty consistent that that's what they all take, just a bit of fuel. The reason I'm packing them in so tight this time is because I do have just under 200,000 left, so we'll get these ones in. And then we'll go and spend the other 200,000 in through the auto doors. Okay, so apparently the flash car market stuff counts because apparently we spent 100,000, but not the other ones. Alright, I was hoping we'd have marketplace or something today, but looks like we don't. So looks like neighborhood it is. Don't want anything under 10 grand basically. So no, not that one. Thank you. Actually, in reality, I don't really want anything under 50 grand. Anything up this end, I haven't ever seen anything up this end before. And it seems a little bit unusual that it's up here, but it's never used. So, but check out these two, see if any of those are worth getting. Audi Q7, that should be... I don't get the pricing on this game. Would have thought a Q7 would be up there in the price, but apparently it's worth less than an old Beetle. Yeah. I don't know. If I don't find anything else, I might get that. There was another Beetle at the end though as well. Right, there we go. So it needs 47.5. No, not enough. 49. Done. What do we got up here? There we go. 47.5 again. No. 48. Done. Don't want to... Is that an MG? That is, that's an MG. 86. There we go. 77,500. How do you like that? No. 78.5. Done. Tow it to the yard. Let's get back there, get them all for sale. Let's get these listed. Okay, so looks like average price 49,000. We want to stick it in the above average. Let's go 38 on this one. We do have the guide now, so we can actually accurately sell it, and then we can, because we know that that's what it's actually worth, instead of negotiating, or if they want to negotiate, we can have a little bit of wiggle room, but in reality we should actually be able to wait out until someone comes in and just buys it for what it is actually at. But yeah, as I said, I'll leave it there with the disappointed customer disappearing off into the distance. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.